Hey guys, today I'm doing a bit of a different setup. I like this setup. You get to see my collage, and I'm going to be showing you some 2000s things that actually existed in the 2000s, not me just being like, oh my god, look at this cute pink thing. First we have the Hello Kitty bag. I got this off Vinted. And the only camera that will fit in this, guys, are the cameras from the 2000s. So the current one I have in at the moment is this pink Olympus. All my siblings, we all had the same camera model, the X4 II, and we had it in different colours. And yeah, it's metallic pink. It is the pink I would like on my car, bestie. Okay. It uses AA batteries, and you need to have a pair of these like stashed all the time because it gets through these things like no tomorrow, faster than my actual camera. And I thought my actual camera got through batteries fast. So it also uses a memory card adapter. It's like a yellow one, and I had saved it, so luckily it works fine, but now I can't get it out. So this is mostly a camera just to have fun on. You wouldn't really like use it properly because the pictures would be fine, but the video, this camera uses 12 megapixel for the camera to take pictures, but the video is in VGA, which is really bad in today's sort of standard. You wouldn't use this for much. It would just be like a fun camera, you know, for the aesthetic, the vibes. You can still put it on a big TV, and I mean, with some tweezers you probably could get that out and deal with it, but the insides probably need a good clean because I haven't done that. I'll just clean the exterior. So, and it is quite a relatively light camera. That's the lens. You can hear its focusing sound. When I remember using these cameras, I remember that the pictures would come out slightly blurry, so the focus wasn't that great. Yeah, if you took pictures with a flash, it'd be way better. So like, I mean, this phone for example. So you can kind of see it's relatively okay with the flash and in macro mode. Go into super macro mode, you can't use the flash, which stabilizes the picture and makes it less blurry. So but yeah, you'll see that that's not bad, and that's 12 megapixels, guys. 12 megapixels. It's got this beautiful pink background as well. You can use the magic filter. It won't let me turn the flash off. See how overblown the images were in the 2000s? The flash was just Y flash. But if we turn the flash off, then you have to be really still taking your photos, and I still blurred it. Like, that's not that bad, but yeah, it wasn't the greatest. It would always be a bit blurry unless you use the flash, and then the flash can blow out the pictures, so yeah, that was this camera. Super cute, and this still works on my camera, but this bit's gone. So yeah, maybe we could figure out how to make an ASMR video on it. Super cute. So the next camera is this one. This is the first camera I ever had. So this one is kind of, it's 5 megapixels. Goodness knows what the actual, I don't even know if it can take video. And this had some memories already stored on it. I think the SD card kind of goes here, but the quality on this is on par with, you know, older phones like this, because it's not got a digital lens, it's got like an optical lens. It's an illusion. They do this funny thing on the older cameras. Look at this. They have these little ridges in the camera to make it look like it's fancy, because this phone also has it. Like, it has these little ridges going outwards. But guys, like, it made it look like it was such a fancy camera, but it's digital. So yeah, this is, it can do a landscape mode and macro mode. You have to switch the modes. And I don't know if it'll switch on, because it was really struggling when I was using batteries. Like, it needed, I don't even think you can use this with rechargeables. I think you need proper alkaline ones. Yeah, it's not going to turn on, and I fully charged this. Anyway, this was the camera I used in 2008, and everything back then, guys, was like a silver, and I really liked pink. I really wanted a phone. This is my first phone I ever had, I think. I really wanted a pink phone, like everyone in school, but I always got, guys, the silver things. You can tell, like, this was my first phone. Although it might be even my second phone, because all my stuff, guys, all my stuff was silver. You know, my first MP3 player, silver. And it was expensive, man. This was £19 back in the day. And it had a USB and a headphone jack, and I used to use it in dance because I needed to listen to my own backing track. This will turn on. So this has all of my songs still on it, the Cascader, and it could record, so it also has like my tracks on it. This is very nostalgic for me. This is definitely my memories. You need headphones with this one to work. You can kind of tell what music I liked. I like Eurovision stuff, like Fireflies is on here. It's My Life by Bon Jovi. But yeah, there's a lot of music on here, and I was very thankful that this worked, and it still works. It was just 1 gigabyte. This must have been my first phone because it's so thick. It's just got the bulk, you know? And this is slimmer, so it makes me think, like, as we go down in decades, you could tell what age things are because of the thickness of the objects. And like, this camera will be rattling. So this phone didn't have a camera, so this must be my first phone. I still have the charger for this one. That's the thing, you've got to be able to find the charger because the charger slot is so different on the older phones, but also like on older cameras you sometimes will get these adapters and the SD cards wouldn't fit, so it's like either way, they just love to create new things. Why does the aerial come off that? It's to make it more like compact. Maybe. Well, I had this phone for decades and then my mom took over it and she used it for like her life. So. But yeah, all my stuff was silver. And then when I was in school, this is what I had. Oh yeah, I also had this phone, so like this is silver too, obviously. All the rubber's gone on this, so it's gone really sticky. And I do have the charge for this, but it's locked, so it doesn't really work. But the difference is this one's metal and all these are like plastic. So this one was a higher priced phone, I believe, like a better phone. So technically this was my first phone, but I never used it as a phone, it was just like a play thing. And then this must have been my proper phone that I started using. So we had everything, we had the twist, the flip and the slide. That was me anyway. But if you were popular in school, you probably had these phones. These were the phones I wanted personally. And I never got pink stuff, it was always my sister. So you would have maybe an LG chocolate. It's the hot pink vibes. And this was like way later in, because this was like touchscreen buttons. And then, does this one have a camera? No. Yes it does, that's a camera right there. You're like, hello, goodbye. The modern day fidget. Phones back in these times were fun because you would be able to just, you would always want to get a new phone every year so that you could sort of like upgrade. Because like every other year then there would be different phones, there'd be a reason to upgrade, whereas nowadays it's like they look like this. So look at that little camera. What's that, like 0.7 megapixels? So my friend, my best friend at the time, well, one of my friends had this, the LG chocolate in pink. Well, actually she had it in white, I think. And then my other friend had the big iPod, so like the big, you know, the big one. And then she would be like, okay, she didn't actually have a camera. I was the only one with like a camera at that time. So everyone was like sort of taking pictures, like leaving day pictures off my camera. So go me, I had a camera. And everyone else just had their like, yeah, you have an expensive looking phone, but your camera's really bad. So I was the one with the freaking camera, guys. I had a lead there. You've all seen this phone before because this is my legacy. Gosh, this was probably around the same time as like this era, I want to say, because this is like real bulky, so probably not that era, but this one where you could have the slide vibes or the razor. I think this was metal as well, so a bit more higher quality. My friend, I had a friend and she had the razor, and every year she would upgrade and get another razor which had more space. That was the only reason she'd upgrade. She loved the phone, like texting was good, but she always needed more space. And me and my friend always filmed videos on our phones, like we made little because she had like the camera at the front so she could take pictures using this screen, and then we could use, I think what did we use? It was, yeah, I think it's probably the reason why we filmed videos, because we could see ourselves and stuff, so we would have fun doing that. Whereas like these, you have to turn them around. Even this one, you have to turn it around. And so this was the sort of like, we'd have fun making videos and stuff. So I didn't ever have this phone, but I decorated it and made it super cute. Yeah, I have a lot of memories of this phone. That's why I wanted to get it eventually and stuff, because of the we just always filmed videos on these. We had a blast. As we go up the line, we have the LG chocolates. This is in pink and purple, and usually you would see if you wanted the LG chocolate or the Taco Light. I didn't have this phone in pink, I had it in black. I was obsessed with this Taco. Like, I was just like, and I'd done research for months. I was like, should I get the chocolate or should I get the Taco? And the point was, the Taco could play music in the background, I believe, and this one couldn't. So it was like, I'm still getting a better phone. And these were like touchscreen, but only resistive touchscreen, and the LG chocolate comes with a stylus. And I think they were around about the same price point. I think this one looks a bit more classy. I keep trying to slide it, thinking it slides, but it doesn't slide. Of course, I've had loads of other phones, like the quirky keyboard, the blue phone and stuff, and I sold that. I bought one of these. This is a Cosmo. This is a Cosmo magazine. And you know me, I would only buy Miley Cyrus. So, in this magazine, I don't want to go through it because I don't want to ruin it. It's barely like being read. So I just wanted to show you. Is that a picture of Miley? No. Love it. There it is. That's what I mean. I don't want to break the spine. I don't want to break it. So I'm not going to like go through it like a traditional magazine. Alright. So do you see these? These were wallpapers. You could text the number and get a wallpaper, so you'd have to pay with your credit. And this is probably one of the reasons I used to get through my credit like no tomorrow really fast. So we have like Love Struck, you know, you've got little wallpapers and sometimes they would move and stuff. But the thing is, you'd have to watch it. You'd have to watch like actually buying these, because sometimes you would sign up without realising text messages to come through and just take your money, like £2.50 every time, just run through the money because you didn't know what you were doing. And that happened to me quite a bit. So I stopped using these, but some people did use them. And look, we've even got, can you see that? We've even got a princess. We've got a princess logo, can you see that one? And then we also have the ringtones. So you would message one of these and you would get a ringtone, and it would go through the charts and tell you like which ones were the most popular. And then we also had text stuff, so like horoscope dating, you would text a number, you would text another number, stuff like that. And then you would seriously have to read the terms because they used to take so much. And this whole page is the reason why I was buying magazines from the 2000s, because you don't get that anymore on magazines. And at the back of every kind of like super popular magazine in the UK, there would be this all the time. all the time. So yeah. That's how you would get anything you wanted on your phone, so it'd make it look pretty and stuff. We didn't have Cosmo Girl in the UK, so this was an American import. You could even say that like this was from the 2000s. Like the design with all the sort of buttons and stuff. And you can still buy this today, it's just sort of changed, or you could buy it second hand. All compartments and stuff. You know? Another one that you can still buy today is CD players. They're from the 2000s. Also like a portable DVD player. You can still buy these and they work great. And they like still have all the modern day plugins. So really the 2000s really isn't that old. Well, it's 24 years old, but it's really not. The tech is still the same, thereabouts, and yeah, not much has really changed apart from sort of waterproofing stuff and like wireless based stuff. Not really as much changed. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. This bag alone is so ASMR-y. Hope you enjoyed this video. Take care. Bye.